Hey guys, Camping Steve here. Out for a hike today. I'm going to try out my hammock. I got a pretty sweet hammock. I'm not camping for the night, but I'm going to give that a shot. I've got my trusty friend Reed here running the camera today, and he brought his dog, which you may remember from another boondocking movie, but anyway. We're going to get that set up, do some lunch, just explore around the forest because it's springtime here. And yesterday was about 28 degrees Celsius, so it's starting to get to summer temperatures. Today's cooler, but I'm okay with that because it's easier when you're hiking. But look at these things. I don't know what they are. They look like anthills, but maybe termites. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to set up my hammock anywhere near these things. But I'll explore down to this water hole here. Yeah, they're everywhere. That's loud.
God, he's injured. Keep Balmer. Balmer, stay.
Okay, so we're in the middle of the forest here, and we saw a coyote that seemed pretty injured. We're gonna have to report that because it could be rabid. We saw a moose. We didn't quite get it quick enough to take some video, but just looking for a spot here to test out the hammock that's not swamp, because we've been walking through some pretty wet ground. And we'll keep going, just find us a spot for lunch and try out the hammock. So that is actually an anthill. Those other ones, I'm sure they are too, but yeah, it's just crawling with them, and this thing's enormous. So, Balmers, you probably don't want to try and eat them. You'll get hurt. Probably enough in there to kill the dog. Anyway, keep on looking for spots to set up the hammock, but that was pretty impressive, I thought. Okay, this is a Hennessy hammock. I forget the exact model because I had it a few years ago, and I camped in it a few times, but not a lot. But these are optional snakeskin covers that make it just easier to set up. And once you get her strung between the trees, it goes up pretty quick. I'm gonna pick up a book on knots, I guess. But when in doubt, tie lots. If I were seriously spending the night, I would not be setting up over top of wild rose bushes, because that will hurt you. So it does set up pretty quick, and it can be used as a seat as well as a hammock. So if it were really stormy, I'm sure that's adjustable, but if it were really stormy, you could even cook underneath it here. But the tent itself you get into from underneath. It's been a long time since I've gotten into this, but yeah, Velcro's open. And the Velcro snaps shut. And there's a ridge pole with some storage above the head. And it's what they call it, an asymmetric hammock. So it's kind of a odd square shape. You actually sleep on an angle, but it keeps you perfectly straight. So there's the nice storage pocket for whatnot. I would not ever shoot bear spray out of here because you're gonna get hurt. But then to get out, I just pop back through the bottom. And that really limits the amount of bugs that'll get in and out of this thing. So This ridgepole would normally be a little bit higher, except I'm between two really short trees. I couldn't find a good enough spot to set this up, but time to cook some lunch. So I'm getting hungry. We're cooking some burgers for lunch, and there's fire bans galore, and this is also a provincial park that I'm sure we're not supposed to be having an actual campfire in it, but that's why I bring my little stove. It's a Primus Omni fuel, I believe, and it will run on pretty well any fuel. I've used this with white gas before. Some people have used it with like whale oil and stuff like that. You just change an orifice in the burner, but folds down. There's smaller ones out there, but this should do the job. This is a wind reflector that goes around it, but it's not very windy. I will throw it down though on the ground, so I'm not right on the grass, etc. These little canisters are very expensive compared with the old green usual ones that you take camping. However, they're very light. So, let's see if I have a lighter with me today. Hey cameraman, you smoke? You got a lighter?
No, I quit last week. I told you.
Alright. Thank you, cameraman, for the lighter. Holy macaroni! Yeah, it's actually spraying liquid out of there. I don't know if that's safe, but... There we go. Yeah, these stoves always sound like a rocket ship blasting off, but... This is the way she goes. And they don't simmer very well. There's not a lot of benefits to these other than that they're so light.
Well, the crows know you're cooking too.
That they do. How many burgers you want, Reed?
Oh, whatever. May as well use the whole thing. Did you bring a slice of pineapple?
No pineapple on my birds.
I refuse to have a hamburger without a slice of pineapple on it.
Well, it won't be a good day for you. We've got enough for 3.
Sweet.
Balmers might get his people food.
Balmers is like...
He sees 3 burgers.
Yeah.
His wheels are turning.
Yeah.
We're cooking 3 burgers. Time to eat. And for as much outdoor stuff as I do, I really should have a knife with me, but I always seem to forget. But anyway, just simple bergs out in the forest, and it's starting to get a little windy. It might rain, so I'm gonna eat this and head back in. Not camping out here tonight. but it's good to see how quick it sets up. And I like the color too, because if you are doing any secret stealth camping, it doesn't stick out like a blue tarp. But as long as I don't trip on the wires at night, that should be all right.
Okay, can I have my burger now?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, how's it going? Here with Steve in Edmonton now, and came out here for his wedding, and then I haven't left. Not because I'm particularly fond of Steve, but anyhow, so we're on a good hike today. Come across a moose, a coyote, and of course we got, you remember Bulmers from boondocking. And it's good to be back, and I'd like to shout out to all the subscribers, and thanks for all the really nice comments about boondocking. Thumbs up, guys.